Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. I'm going to break down why Irv Gotti got no love from 50 Cent. I'm going to give it to you so raw. I'm telling y'all now, if you're not into the real, if you don't want to hear the raw, please don't watch this no further. I'm going to give you the real between 50 Cent and Irv Gotti's beef so you understand why 50 was trolling him. And a lot of y'all not going to like it, but it is what it is. Make sure you subscribe to my daughter's YouTube channel at Juanita Mecca Audio, Juanita, Mecca Audio, Unique Mecca Audio Prison Stories, and Mecca Audio TV. Let's get this thing popping. All right? All right, you know what it is. Unique Mecca Audio, man. I'm getting ready to play this joint now. And this is where Irv Gotti calls 50 Cent Satan. He said that when 50 Cent got shot 9 times, that it wasn't God that saved him, it was Satan that saved him. Imagine somebody saying something like that about you. How far would you hold that or harbor that? In a Jamaican, we say harbor that. How long y'all gonna harbor that? That's the question, and that depends upon the man. Y'all come up here on YouTube and social media and say some of the wildest accusations against each other that there is no coming back from. And I'm talking to everybody in the whole. It's not just about the 50 Cent Big Meats joint that I'm speaking about right now. I'm just saying, I'm taking what Irv Gotti said, and I'm going to play it for y'all to hear it. He said this on Vlad, and this is not something you come back from that easily because you don't know who you're saying it to and how deeply that affected them. But I could tell you one thing, if you look at Irv Gotti's face as he's talking, you can see that he's not ready for 50 Cent. He's not from the same cloth as 50 Cent. They was having 2 separate fights. When anything is allowed to come into the fight, any weapon of choice, even if it's, God forbid, harming someone's mother or children. And like I said, my mother got tied up, hog-tied, kidnapped, and all that, and I chalked it up to the game because that's how real this is. That's why I don't want y'all to get involved in the street so you don't talk about your mother being tied up, pistol whipped, and hog-tied, you know, where the dude's trying to get the bag out of her. Because you went out and got the bag, whether it was legally or illegally or however. I did it illegally. I ain't got no shame in my game. That's where I was at. That cost me 26 years of my life in federal prison. And that's what I'm trying to prevent y'all from going down that path that I went with these stories. And I'm giving it to you raw. This man, Irv Gotti, told 50 Cent, you know what I mean? He equated him to Satan saving him. Let me play this video, man, and we're going to go because this is going to be too real. And like I said, any one of you rat bastards or flip-flop wearing in public trolls that this is going to be too sensitive to your ears, please, I'm going to give you 3 seconds to tap out. All right. Take that with you on the way out. I don't like no rat bastards in here anyway. Y'all don't know how to just sit there and don't touch nothing, don't say nothing, just be who you are, nothing. And that's it.
How much you think of that case was because 50 Cent was sort of amplifying your situation? Because I remember he was on...
Because you're Vlad, I've waited all this time to give you this. I'll give you the answer.
Okay.
But, you know, if you talk to me about 50...
See, he said that like it's a joke. You talking about a warrior like it's a joke. That's what lets you know that they're not in the same fight. He don't understand how deeply 50 is taking this. Irv is taking it like if, you know, it's just social media beef. No, 50 taking this thing personal, man, because he's dealing with security and survival.
In this case, I'm gonna say he been talking to the police. He's been talking, and I'm not saying I think he. Hello, yeah, this Curtis.
You see, and he thinks that's funny. You don't say stuff like that without paperwork because you don't know how far a man is going to take it. You call him a rat. You don't know how far a man is going to take it. Now, this is a prime example because we riding. This is a prime example of how far an individual man took it that a man passed away with health complications from a stroke, and another man is laughing, saying, "Oh man, I want you to see my new TV series," being that we've been battling over who's the best TV producer, and we both are the queens, and it is what it is, and I'm the king of queens. That's how one man is taking it. The other man is taking it like, "Oh, I'm on my deathbed. Everyone should feel sorry for me." But what about the people you harmed? What about those people? Should they feel sorry for you? That's why it's best to live a righteous life and try and do the right thing and create least and least enemies as possible. I created plenty of enemies in my youth, and now in my adulthood, my manhood, that's the last thing I want to do. So right now, I just solve problems that come my way, and I try and make sure I don't put myself in harm's way for problems that want to come my way. And that's how you survive as a 60-year-old man in a new world where everyone has guns illegally and now they're going to be allowed to carry it legally. So you need to think twice before you get Twitter fingers, because you don't know what could come back to you. He's laughing about calling this man Satan. And then when this man passed, this man makes a joke and the world act like they're shocked. They're beefing. The beef don't end because one died, because there's what they call a bloodline. And that's why 50 Cent was so hard on his son. Because if his son has that much alleged hatred and animosity towards him, can the enemy not sway him to rock the daddy to sleep? Remember, I just told you my mother got tied up and kidnapped. Pistol whipped and everything. When they come, they come. And it's always someone close to the immediate circle that brings them. Because the devil is strong. He's on their back. And he's riding them into destruction. And it's your job to dodge and duck them. But let me let y'all finish watching this, man, so you can see how he's speaking about 50 Cent, and then y'all say, "Oh, 50 Cent has trolled him. I can't believe it. I can't believe it."
I think he does that. I think he does that. He's a very unique individual because here's a guy who starts beef and pretends that he is the bully and the roughest, toughest nigga on the face of the earth.
Hold up. How do you start a fight and pretend to be? Either you are or you aren't. So do you see 50 Cent, Irv Gotti as the roughest, toughest that's starting these fights? Because I'm just reading between the lines how a man from the streets see it. What you're saying now is how you feel, but you're putting it on someone else or something else to still voice how you feel, but still hold on to what you consider as your honor. And that's the problem that a lot of us have. Just stay in your lane. If you wasn't a part of the street, you wasn't a part of the street. You can still go on to make millions, and you're gonna run into dudes that was a part of the street that also made millions, but you don't get with them and pretend to be something you not. See, Irv, you're looking at 50 like if you're looking at one of your comrades. And 50 is a hood silverback gorilla that you went to war with. And you ask yourself, before you go to war, can I win? You know what I mean? It's the first thing you ask, can I win? You know what I mean? And then your honor and pride and everything else come in strategic manners on how to beat the beef. But y'all jumping out there with a silverback gorilla that lived for this, man. Come on, dog. What YouTube world are y'all in? Y'all watching the wrong channel. Y'all need to tune in to Unique Mecca Audio and Juanita Mecca Audio, man, so we get it real. My daughter over there pouring out her soul, what it was like when I was taken away from her for 26 years when she was 7 years old. And how she felt. Where else you gonna get that? Because sometimes we gotta go public with our therapy to try and help as many as we can, because me telling these stories is therapy. Because I'm all screwed up. And listen, if I wasn't burnt out, I would be burnt out. If I didn't know or think that I was burnt out, I would be burnt out. There's no way a man could stay locked and confined in a prison environment for 26 years and walk out the same or sane as others that haven't, even though others may have went through different traumas on the outside that may have screwed them up as well. And then you could say, oh, but you're in prison going through that, but out here, I was going through this. But would you rather go through this out here or that in there where I was at? You know, I was in a cage where they locked me in every night at 9 o'clock at night and opened the doors at 6 in the morning and told me when to eat, sleep, crap, wreck, see my family, use the phone. I had that over my back for 26 and a half years, and I'm telling you, youngins, that's heavy. You don't want it, don't want you to go down that road and watch who you picking these beefs with, because you might have to defend yourself, or you might have to, go at someone for what they said, because it depends on how you interpreted the time when they say it and how far you're going to take it and if you're going to let it go, not let it go, or whatever. And many looking at it like, oh, 50 Cent taking it too far. It's never too far in war. They declared war. And there is no rules in war. Come on, man.
Right? And then he tells on you. It's like the biggest oxymoron and the biggest mind fucking trickery to the public. Where, those that don't know think this guy's ill and he's tough.
Yeah, no disrespect to Irv, right? But don't he sound like just a college kid or a school kid right now? Look at his delivery, how he's saying it. It's like he's realizing what he's dealing with, right? He's realizing what he's dealing with. And at the same time, he's trying to tear him down because we don't know if any of this is true or not that he's saying. So we definitely not stamping what Irv Gotti's saying. But he's trying to make Vlad believe that it is. And look at his face and tell me if that looked like a face that could go up against 50 Cent. And listen to the words he's saying. You know what I mean? So you let me know if you're going to believe him or you're not going to believe him. But this is what he's saying.
But when you look at it, and please, 50, if you're looking, he asked the question. I don't give a fuck about talking about you. And I know you'll make a meme. Go ahead, make a meme.
You didn't have to answer the question, dog. What do you mean? Oh, he answered the question. Stop it, man. Just answer the question and be a man and say what you want to say, and whatever come with it, come with it. And that's the way it rolls. But this tap dancing around it, that's when people don't understand how serious these beefs are. But they kind of know, and a little light went off in the back of their head. But then the ignorance let them keep running instead of putting the brakes on it to pull themselves out of harm's way,
Meme or some shit, right? But
look at his face.
He's fooled the world.
Well, I mean, I
He
remember.
says we're pussy,
That
and
hurt
I'm
him.
soft and pussy.
That hurt him. Look at his face.
But
That
he's the
hurt him.
one that got shit done to him. And how we pussy?
That
Like
hurt him.
when you think about that, we're pussy. You the one that got touched. But my man says it all the time. Yeah, 50 don't want beef. He wants everyone to go to jail.
But I even heard a rumor on one of them YouTube joints too that Irv was the one that was allegedly a part of that putting the hit out on 50, or 50 was believing that. You know, if I'm wrong, y'all put it in the comments. Let's go.
Jimmy Henchman, like they roughed up his son.
Yeah.
Right. So when he takes care and does what any man would do who touches his son or whatever, and these guys is telling. Yeah, they calling and telling. They calling and telling. So, if we talk conspiracy theory, we're just talking conspiracy theories, right?
Yo, that's a serious conspiracy theory accusation or whatever name you want to put on it, man. I mean, and then let me ask y'all this, and you put in the comments. Would you feel sorry for a man that spoke about you in this manner? It's just a question. Because I don't know 50 or Irv. I'm just reporting, and I want y'all to understand where this is at, because I don't take sides, I ride on morals and principles. And that's the only side I ride on. All right?
But if you get shot, what's going to happen?
If I get shot,
If you get shot, what do you think is going to happen?
I would go to the police.
You heard that? Yeah, I'm glad if you got shot, what would you do, man? I'm going to go to the police. What do you think I'm going to do? He had to clean it up. Look how he cleaned it up. Like, that didn't even move him when he said that, because I would just say the police, But watch how Irv just fly right past it. He said, who you go to? He said, I'll go to the police. Now, here you go. Come on, clean it up for him, Al.
No, what I'm saying is they're coming to you. When you're in your bed, shot the fuck up, I think the police and the feds came to him. And I think he told them a great story of Irv Gotti and Kenneth Supreme McGriff. And I think he's been telling them stories. I think he still tells them stories, which kind of probably makes him feel untouchable because he's with the police.
Do you see how serious these accusations are? So I'm doing this video for y'all to really look at it and think before you throw these bones out on people. That's what you call them, a bone. Before you put a bad bone on somebody, know what you place it. So let's try and clean up that bad bone throwing on YouTube, because, we don't play that on the street. You know what I mean? If y'all not from the street, just come to these programs, sit back and just, watch, enjoy it, and just don't touch nothing. Don't touch the keyboard. Leave the keyboard alone. Read the comments. Just, keep your thoughts to yourself. And this is what the youth would learn from. We need to really stop this, man. Look how this man is talking about this man, and then he passed. Back in my days, they spit on men like grave that does stuff like this when they're dead. Come on, man. You don't do this, man. Y'all need to stop this, man. Let's get a grip.
So he can beef with anybody. He's with the police.
See? Deep.
Well, I think the most interesting thing, and I'm going to leave, the other stuff is between y'all, but I think from the outside looking in, the fact that he would make fun of Ja Rule for singing, but he really made a lot of his career by singing.
Engine of chaos. It's an engine of chaos. Certain people say, you get shot here, right? He got shot in his mouth. You're like, that's inches, right? This is just me talking, everybody. It's not a thing, but who saved him? People be like, God. Your first thing is, God saved this guy.
Look how deep this is, man. Like I said, this is just for y'all to understand. Watch what you're saying on these YouTube channels, man. Because none of us is going to live forever, and none of us is made out of Teflon. So let's move forward, man. But listen to what he's getting ready to say, and then y'all say, oh, I'm so surprised that 50 Cent is still trolling him. 50's still alive. That don't mean the beef is over because Irv died. That's not the way it happened on the street. If that's the way you expect it to happen, you're on the right track. Stay your ass off the street, stay your ass in school, and stay your ass getting a job or a trade. And then that's the way the world works.
Maybe the devil, maybe Satan saved him.
Listen to this.
Because he's a great engine of chaos. I don't think God would save somebody who moves like that. I don't think God would save somebody who disrespects his own family and is just everything you think of 50 is just negative. He's just an engine of negativity, beef, chaos. Sounds like he's with Satan to me, man.
Did you hear that? Now, a man tell you that and say you with Satan. You understand? It says all this publicly. Oh, you're going to weep for his passing? It's just a question. Somebody put it in the comments. I really want to know.
I think, Satan was like, I'm going to use you. You're going to be great for me. Satan is the angel of music. You know the story of Satan?
Satan is the angel of music?
Satan was an angel.
Well, I know he was an angel.
He got banished.
A fallen angel.
Right. He got banished because he thought he was bigger than God. And he banished him to hell. I know about this because a segue is I have a movie with Paramount that I'm making. Thank you, Paramount and Bob Backish.
See, so what he's saying is he got a movie he's making about a character that he made up, allegedly about 50 Cent, but he's going to say it's not. But you're telling this whole parable about Satan, being 50 Cent and, the angel of music. So we know what you're saying, but bottom line, he's going to have to say like he's not saying that because he don't want 50 to come sue him for using his, version of his life story, being that if he said that, oh, this is 50 Cent that I wrote this off of. All right, well, listen to this.
And it's the story of a rapper who sells his soul to the devil to gain the heights of fame and fortune.
Are you saying the story is about 50? Okay.
No, it's not about 50 at all.
Okay, got it.
It's just a dope story.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Because I see parallels within the hip hop world and the hip hop community where I could associate it with the devil. Like most rappers, they have a girlfriend, ride or die.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as when they become big, they fucking everybody. You can easily put that that's the devil's work. With hip hop, it's a lot of chaos.
But wasn't he screwing Ashanti? I mean, I'm losing something. I've been gone 26 years, so somebody tell me, was he causing chaos by screwing Ashanti and carrying on with Ashanti while she was with Nelly? Wasn't they even married with kids? Or maybe that's the white couple on the TV show. But I think Nelly and Ashanti was married with kids too, But this is what I'm saying, man. Watch what y'all say in life because it's going to still carry life after your death. Can't say no plainer than that. I'm going to do something later on about, Lil Meat's text that he sent to 50 that 50 aired out because I see a lot of jewels in that y'all could understand and really see. But this kid right now, he's going through something, he just being in that situation. And, we got to pray for him as well, man. Little Meech, I know we look at him as a man, but he's between a rock and a hard place. He's caught right in the middle now. Who does he choose, his father or the man that, no disrespect, did more for him than his father? Other than his father giving him life, this man gave him the bag, and showed him how to get the bag and sent him to acting school. But, I'm going to speak on, the raw from the street version, how both sides of that go. I gave you that side, but, do you want the other side as far as that's my daddy, whatever happens, I'm rolling with my daddy because I'm going to die with my daddy. I came here from my daddy's nutsack, and that's how it is, all right? Now, that's the other side, But anybody can make money, but that blood is blood, But 50 playing a real game of chess, so he's looking at it, Lil Meat's like, yo, you still your daddy's son, man. And so at the end of the day, I can't trust you, even if you would take your shirt off your back and give me. Hey, that might be to wipe the blood up after your daddy shot me, or you shot me for your daddy. Hey, it could go either way, man. Let me stop. I'm going to do a whole show on this later on. Make sure you subscribe at Juanita Mecca Audio. That's my daughter, Juanita Mecca Audio, and Unique Mecca Audio Prison Story, and Mecca Audio TV. And let's get out of here. Cop my man Lou Sims' book. The QR code on the screen works. All right.
Cheers, cheers, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime, the crime.
can, I'm 26. He back on the strip, getting back in the mix. What he mentions is a gift. You stand up 10 toes down, and I suggest you pay attention to this. Take a little gully posse and put it in Harlem. He cut from the bottom, came up from the bottom. Drop the book, you should go and get it. The Instagram page and the YouTube, you could go and visit. Then you could consider yourself LinkedIn. Sit front row and get Jews from a kingpin. How he went through it, so you ain't gotta go do it. Did not pay attention would be stupid. Talking about a man that probably put your grandfather on. Probably the reason that him and your grams got along. A man that generated millions on the block. Did his time, never squilling to the cops, Mecca audio. G's in the 90s. Drop top beamer so shiny. I let shorty go, she was whining. Treat her like my past, she behind me. Spend a couple bands on the dapper Dan. You be back again, getting green like a Packers fan. No cap, it's a roaring uptown. Baby horn uptown, Dominican bust down. Now we on the positive, we got a lot to give. Now you trying to stop the kids from being inoperative. So take heed, homie, lend an ear. He started in uptown, he gon' finish there. But now it ain't about selling drugs, buying cars. It's about buying property to make the community yard.